The UK is out to compete with the EU. After the Brexit, it has been trying to undermine the EU on every front. The UK doesn't see the EU as its partner now, but as a staunch competitor. And now it is trying to bring together 9 European nations in an outright assault on the EU. Hi and welcome to TFI Global, the foreign affairs and geopolitical analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I'm your host Tejasvi Malhotra. Let's begin. It has become clear after the Ukraine war that NATO and EU are not going to come and save you when you are getting assaulted. Ukraine got invaded and NATO and EU didn't do anything about it. Now it is being feared that the 3 Baltic states, Latvia, Lithuania and Estonia could become the next casualty of Russia's expansionist ambitions. Most of the Nordic Baltic countries are EU and NATO members. But does it matter? Well, it doesn't seem so. Therefore, the UK thought, why not create a bloc of its own and divide the EU? British Prime Minister Boris Johnson will host the leaders of the 8 Nordic Baltic countries, Finland, Iceland, Denmark, Sweden, Norway, Lithuania, Latvia and Estonia, along with the Netherlands for talks in London on Tuesday. The agenda of the meeting is fairly predictable. The nations will discuss the Ukraine crisis and try to find ways to isolate the Russian economy. The UK Prime Minister is trying to weaponize European security concerns. He knows that the NATO and the EU apparatus has failed to inspire confidence. These small nations have realized that they can't be over-relied on NATO's security guarantees. This is why the UK gets some vacuum to fill. Johnson said European security has been shaken by the attack of Russia on Ukraine, and alongside our partners, we will take action to ensure we emerge stronger and more united than before. The meeting of several world leaders in London is expected to focus on holding more military training exercises in the North Atlantic and Baltic Sea, apart from discussing the Ukraine war and energy security. For the 3 Baltic countries, concerns regarding Russia's hostilities are hardly limited to a huge mismatch in military firepower. The fact remains that these 3 countries are almost totally dependent on Russian energy imports, and this puts them in a rather awkward position. Johnson said ensuring we are resilient to Putin's threats needs to go beyond our military footing. Together alongside our North and Baltic Sea partners, we must ensure we are insulated from Russia's interference and impact on our energy supplies, economy and values. Presently, the Western world is broadly divided into 2 blocs, the US bloc and the EU bloc. NATO is more or less seen as a US-led bloc. The EU, on the other hand, is an economic bloc in itself. But what is the status of UK after Brexit? It risks becoming a part of a US-led Western bloc. This would mean that London becomes the 5th wheel of Washington's foreign policy instead of becoming a leader in itself. So Johnson is now trying to capitalize on some serious fault lines that have emerged within the EU. In this sense, the EU and the UK have become rivals instead of becoming allies. In fact, Johnson is targeting the most vulnerable of EU members in a bid to pull them onto London's side. This is an all-out attack from a former EU member on EU's integrity. The stated objective is to counter Russia, but London's actual motive is to divide the EU and make big geopolitical gains out of the division.